Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Max Berry. Thank you very much for joining today. But I'm afraid we start this video with a slightly somber atmosphere because I've just been over at VW taking out a Golf R for a test drive, which was a brilliant car, don't get me wrong. The only problem is I've had to lie my way to a test drive pretending that I'm actually interested in buying one, talking about finance, talking about insurance. And when I left the dealership, I suddenly realised that actually, even in my own mind, I'd started to believe that I was buying a Golf R. So I've suddenly come out and realised that that isn't the case. So now I have to go into Nissan and pretend to them that I'm interested in buying an electric car off them. The whole day is just becoming lie after lie after lie. It's going to catch up with me. But the point of this video today is to see what it's actually genuinely like to drive and live with an electric car in the real world. Oh yes. I've only done it. I'm only the biggest fraudster in all of Devon. Fully electric Leaf. So the first job before we go anywhere is to put some charge in it. Hold. Oh, there we go. Oh. So apparently the steering wheel doesn't come out. It looks like if you're over 6 foot and you want to own one of these, you are going to have to cut your legs off. There's no noise. 40, 50, 60, fast. The torque is really exciting. It does feel like a very big car. Okay, so lane assist and cruise control is now on. I'm sat here not doing anything, but will it put me back in lane? No. Oh god, there it goes. The steering wheel vibrates and it slows you down. Okay, so on the motorway, it was actually pretty good. Some of the safety features are a bit daft. Even at 85 miles an hour, if you floor it, it really pulls on as well. My range has dropped quite significantly after that run. So I've come in to get some electricity. Looks like the Morgan Owners Club has arrived. Where is the electric charge point? I don't think there's a charge point here. Oh, good. So, looks like our 83 miles is just about... Oh, we have... About 100 metres ago, I floored it, and it's reduced my mileage by 4 miles. So I've just... Bloody line thing. 3 feet from the white line. Why does that happen? Okay, so I'm now in the road where I live, and this is a prime time to show how the E-pedal button works. All you do to turn it on is pull this little switch here. In E-pedal mode, whenever I'm not accelerating, the car brakes. Just because I'm not accelerating doesn't mean I want to be braking. Oh my god, loads of things have come on telling me I'm about to hit a bush. All the helps are actually more irritating than they are helpful, I think. I'm not a huge fan of the look of the car from outside. I think the old one was too roundy and the new one's a bit too boxy and pointy. The interior's not too bad. I mean, this one I've got here is the highest spec you can get. Still though, some of the plastics feel like they might have come free with a magazine. I mean, this gear selector is horrible, and even some of the bits of trim just feel a little bit tacky. The main problem I see with this car, however, is the price. Due to the new technologies and bits and pieces that are inside it, this very car costs £27,500. And that seems a lot considering the chunk of practicality you lose from your life, considering it can only do 150 miles on one charge. But besides price, I think there's a bigger problem with electric cars in general. You see, in my mind, the problem with electric cars has always been that in days gone by, the kind of person who would buy an electric car would generally wear these with these. And the only real use for an electric motor before recent times was to deliver these. So the question is this still the case? I'm happy to report this is no milk flow, as I shall now demonstrate. Oh, let's go. 6 there it is. The reason electric cars like the Rimac, for example, are so fast is because they only have one gear. The other thing with an electric motor is they deliver their power instantly. It's instant power and instant torque, which gets them off the line in the way we've just seen. And it's such a different delivery of power from a petrol or a diesel engine. Although the practicality of electric cars is fast becoming more appropriate for more people, I just don't think logistically it's quite there. You'd have to be planning your journeys a lot more carefully to make sure that you weren't going to run out on the way to wherever. Experts think that after 12 years of use, the batteries will need replacing, and the batteries are £5,000 or £6,000 to replace. So to sum up then, this really isn't a bad car at all, especially considering it is electric. The problem with it, as with all electric cars, is its price. £27,500 for a family hatchback is a lot of money. But as far as the act of actual driving goes, the future looks bright. Now today has certainly been a very interesting day. Getting to drive an electric car for the first time and seeing how the performance is different and what it's all about has been really good. I think the more interesting thing we've learnt today is that clearly Nissan assumed I'm interested in buying one. Obviously they let me borrow one for the day. So let's say you lived on the outskirts of London and you had a meeting in Oxford. Why would you not just call up a local Nissan dealership, book in for a test drive, tell them you're interested in buying a car and you just want to experience what electric cars are like, and then to save the fuel cost, the maintenance cost of running your own car on that journey to your meeting in Oxford, you could just borrow this car for free. I can't believe no one's noticed this before. Well, there we go. That is an MB Productions top tip. At this point, the video was meant to end, but having collected my brother from school, on the journey back to the dealership, something rather interesting happened. It says we've got 6 miles of range left, but luckily it's only 1.5 miles to the garage. Okay, this is not good. We're literally like half a mile away from the garage, but as you can see, it's now showing no miles. I really don't want to conk out in rush hour traffic, bloody hell. Please have a bit more juice. This is the problem with electric cars, they're bloody unreliable. Okay, so by the skin of our bloody teeth, we made it. The mileage, for some reason it's saying 6 miles, and then suddenly it was just saying no miles, wasn't it? So we've made it back now. As you can see, the quick charge point is there, so I'm gonna put it on charge. That is the problem with an electric car, is you're constantly in the mindset of being on an economy run. You're always thinking about where the next charge point is. So until the mileage goes a bit further, I don't know if electric cars are gonna catch on. So thank you all very much for watching. The car is back on charge now. Next week I am actually going up to Hertfordshire to test drive another Golf R, a GTI, a GTD, and have a look at those. So we'll be doing a video then. But for now, I hope you've enjoyed this electric video, and hopefully we'll be driving another electric car soon. See you later. Thank you for watching.